I was about to message and say, do you want to just start? Because in case you have to go. And then I saw you already
I think
here.
we probably should. Like,
So,
Alex
yeah.
can jump in whenever he wants. But we haven't heard anything from Alex. As a little primer for everyone listening. This is the first time since when? Then it's just been the two of us.
Or at least 3.
It's been a long time since it's just been the OG2 for the podcast. Anyway,
join us after the intro. Then the intro plays. Hello, welcome back to Inaudible, the podcast that's impossible to listen to, featuring me, Christian, aka the Invisible Tower.
Yep.
Rich
and me, Richard from Pheasant Films.
Yes, I didn't know what. Yeah, because you keep saying that you don't know about that name.
Yeah, I don't. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I just don't know, to be honest.
You just don't know. Oh, so this is probably maybe the first Inaudible podcast that goes up on a different channel.
Oh my god!
So we started the original one, and we're starting the second one.
Oh my god! This is. Oh my god! This is like the reboot.
Yeah.
So there we go, Oz. Like it's a shame you're not here, but technically it was for the best.
Yeah.
Because now it starts again, and you can join in again, and Alex can join in again.
Oh,
although if Alex does join in halfway through this one, then it is going to be a little bit awkward.
We'll just have to put in like a voice clip of Ozzy beforehand, just to.
I can read out his list if you'd like.
Oh yes, we have got the. Well, let's do that.
I will read out his message in its entirety, I might add.
Hang on, I think I may have found the last one where it was just the two of us together.
Oh.
So I believe it was 9th of March 2019.
Shut up.
And the episode was called Energyless Smooth. Which still makes me crack up whenever I see it.
Energy the Smooth.
Le Smooth.
Energy Le Smooth.
Because it was when you were telling us about, or telling me about energyless moves in TCG Pokemon. And
yeah.
I genuinely thought you said energyless smooth.
Energyless Smooth. That's fair.
Energyless smooth. There we are. So, yes, film of his year. The results.
God, that thumbnail. The thumbnail is a Boogie 2988, or whatever it is. 2988, is that it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, of Boogie with like his shirt half open and just caressing his moves.
He's energyless smooth. That's him, right there.
Yeah, there we go. Right, so, film Ola year.
Ola. Fire. No, what was it? Flame of the year.
Yeah, so we're on year 2015. So what are the results of 2014?
The judges' scores are in.
To know. Craig Revel, we did this joke last week. We literally did this joke last week, but Strictly comes back on Saturday. So
is that the spin-off show? Strictly Come Dancing and Strictly Comes Back.
Strictly come back, please, please, Strictly. We need some positivity in the world.
Oh dear. Okay, so we had the Lego Movie.
Yes.
Kingsman: The Secret Service.
Yes.
John Wick.
Yes.
Pardon me, I had a little burp there as well. I hope you don't mind.
And whatever it was, Aussie.
The Fault in Our Stars.
Oh, no, okay.
And the special fifth choice, I put either Interstellar or Guardians of the Galaxy, because I thought they were both big.
Fair.
And I can only have 5 choices, so I just stuck them in as one. Okay, so in last place with nothing points is well, guess, yeah.
Fault in Our Stars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, Alex, but it's not the audience.
I'm pretty sure that's like 3 weeks in a row that he's lost.
No, actually, week before last, he came second with The Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, has he actually won any?
Yes.
We'll find that out later.
No, he has. I'll tell you now.
An uncontested win.
Yep, 92 Aladdin.
Oh shit.
2001 Fellowship of the Ring.
Oh.
And then he tied with Hot Fuzz, obviously, and Tangled was a joint winner as well.
Yeah. Hot Fuzz won in that year, so you know, Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz. Shame, but that Hot Fuzz didn't win. But I'm glad Hot Fuzz won.
Anyway. Number 4.
Yep.
With 14%. Was the Lego Movie.
Oh.
Number the 3rd place with 19% was Interstellar / Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh.
So it's between Kingsman, Secret Service, and One Jick.
One Jick. That's all he needs, just one Jick to kill you with.
In 2nd place with 29%. It's actually the 3rd time we're seeing that ball this week. Sorry, I thought it sounded like the lottery, so I went with it. Is Kingsman, the Secret Service. So the winner
means...
with 38% is John Wick.
Yes, it is. I'm interested, how many votes was that? Or would you rather not disclose that information?
It's confidential information. Hang on.
I can know the percentages and nothing more.
1 times 0. About 8.
Oh, that's a healthy number. I'll take that.
8. Yes.
8.
And 8. It's the 6th year in a row that you've won.
I'm not saying I like good movies, but I clearly know your demographic. Maybe I should run the Invisible Tower.
That was me getting pushed out the window.
Throw you off the top like Gandalf falling away from the top of the tower.
Curse you!
How dare you come back here, you swine! That was your perspective as you fell.
Sorry, come back. I didn't hear what you said properly.
Oh God, we're falling in.
Oh dear.
Anyway,
he's not quite dead.
I feel happy.
You are Slytherin, winning the house championship every year.
I'm really not. Like
we need some Gryffindors to come in and be shown favoritism by Dumbledore so that someone else can win.
You're the Gryffindor.
What? No, I'm not.
I'm the Ravenclaw, Ozzy's the Slytherin, Alex is the Hufflepuff. You must be the Gryffindor by process of elimination.
I guess that does make sense. No, do you know what? I found a website.
And you always seem to wear red.
That's true. Red and blue I like. I found a website that did the Pottermore sorting hat quiz.
But without giving any ad traffic to J.K. Rowling? Nice.
Yes. But it gives... I mean, I've already done that quiz, haven't I, on actual Pottermore? I got Slytherin.
Oh, yeah.
But apparently it doesn't always give you every one of the questions.
Oh.
So this one does all the questions, and it has a percentage at the top of every house.
Ooh, can you post that in the thing, please? I mean, I know I'm a Ravenclaw, but
I'll try and find it. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was. But I'll recognise it when I see it. Here we are. Extended sorting hat quiz. That sounds familiar. Yes, perfect. They had to disbrand it. So it's just generic lion, generic raven, generic badger, and generic snake.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, no, it was quite interesting because, almost as if people in the real world are balanced.
I don't want to see it update in real time.
You can scroll away. Oh no, you can't scroll away from it. Cover the top half of your screen.
How?
With a piece of paper or cardboard.
I'm a child of the 21st century. I don't have paper in my room.
Oh, well,
I might have sticky notes.
Close the top half of your eyes.
I can't. My eyes don't work like that.
Oh, really? Yours don't? Oh, okay.
Right, I just won't. I'll just cover it with my hand.
But anyway, so yeah, almost as if people in the real world are kind of a mixture of lots of different things. When I did it, I ended up getting I think I had Slytherin was the most, but it was 30%, and everything else was 20%. So it was all kind of really evenly split between the 4 of them.
Right. Do you know what? I'll do that later on. So I'm actually paying attention to what you're saying instead of the questions.
I've been really put off. I feel like Slytherin has been retconned massively since the books were written.
Oh yeah, everything's been retconned since the books were bloody written.
That's true.
But Hermione was always black. I don't know if that's a wrong thing to say or not.
No, I think that's it. Like, I think it's fair enough to say we don't give a shit whether a black actress plays her.
No, not at all.
Yeah, but it's like she's clearly wasn't meant to be black in the books, because there's another character who is black, who is very definitely described as being black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except in the film, she was white.
Well, obviously. It's Hollywood, darling.
Yeah. I'm sure I haven't watched Cursed Child. I have no interest in watching Cursed Child, but I'm sure she is a fantastic actress and she was the right person for the role.
Exactly, that's the main thing, isn't it? What was I going to say? Yeah, because like everything you read about Slytherin on the lines now is just like, you know, competitive, loners, that kind of thing. And then you read the books and it's like, it's just all the fucking dicks. Like,
yeah, because it's like
they're all pure blood, they're all evil.
Yeah.
And I'm reading the books like, I think I might swap to Ravenclaw.
Yeah, it's like you never hear about the good side of Slytherin in the books at all. No. You hear about the bad side of Gryffindor.
Yeah.
With Peter Pettigrew, but you never really hear about the good side of Slytherin, apart from like Slughorn. He's like the only good Slytherin.
Yeah, and I was wondering whether he was
Regulus.
Oh, of course, yeah. Regulus I wondered whether Slughorn was added just because, I don't know, either someone mentioned or someone, or she realised that, oh shit, maybe we need to just not make all these guys completely evil. All right, anyway. 2015. Would you like to go first?
So this is the year which I think I've had the least in a long time. I only have my top 5. I don't have any honourable mentions.
Oh wow!
How many do you have?
I've got 5 and 5.
Oh shit! Do you want to go first then, or should we? Alex is going to send his over later on. Amazingly, the one that I thought would be his number 1 isn't. But
was there a rom-com out this year?
I don't know. That's the thing. Shall I read through Ozzy's message?
Yeah.
Okay. Konnichiwa, o genki desu ka?
Yes, please read it exactly.
I'm going to have to skip tonight, I'm afraid, guys. Go in SI, triple exclamation point. Here's my list, though. It's not really a big year for me this time. No honorable mentions. So, number 5, the Bad Education movie. Loved the series, and the movie is just as good. Number 4, Avengers Age of Ultron. Probably the most forgettable Avengers movie, but for me, still good. Number 3, Goosebumps. A surprisingly enjoyable kids horror film. Ray and I stuck it on background noise around this time last year, but ended up watching it through. Jack Black plays R.L. Stein himself in a very meta take on the book franchise. Number 2, Ant-Man. Probably within the top 5 MCU movies for me.
Sorry. Ant-Man.
Ant-Man.
I would also accept Ant-Man, yes.
Yeah, Ant-Man. Probably within the top 5 of the MCU movies for me. The comedy / action fusion is done perfectly! Exclamation point. Actually, maybe give a shit about the character of Ant-Man. Right.
Yeah, I don't know
number
what this
1. Digimon Dominacha Torai. Brackets, obviously. Close brackets.
So,
parentheses again. I'm lumping all 6 films together for the sake of ease. Close bracket. Do we want to now figure out what it is before we talk about what he said about it?
It's Digimon Adventure Try.
Oh,
Digimon Adventure Torai. It literally is just Digimon Adventure Try.
Adventure Torai. Oh, Digimon Adventure Try. Cool. And he says, though not perfect and listed with brackets a lot brackets of problems, it's still a fabulous return to the original Digimon canon and kind of just beautiful to watch as a Digimon fan.
I may disagree with some of that.
The dub is better than the sub, brackets, come fight me, Animu sluts, close brackets, and feels a lot better than its Nihon counterpart.
Shout out to Hitomaro.
Don't know if that's just a lot of nostalgia for the dub voice cast, though. Bitch tits didn't need to be there at all. What was wrong with the 12 characters you already had? ... Oh, yeah, that's right. You shafted 4 already well-rounded characters, well-rounded and developed characters to a tube somewhere so you can focus on Slutty McSlut with not even a cameo to make up for it. Not that I'm salty or anything. Again, many apologies and have a good one. Matt and I.
So, I'll talk about this because obviously I've watched these films as well.
Yeah, please fill my brain with relevant knowledge.
So, you know they had Series 1 of Digimon as Digimon Adventure.
Yep.
And then they had Series 2 of Digimon with like the new cast of characters with the older ones returning every now and then.
I know that was a thing, but I just don't remember it.
Okay. So this is the third series, basically. So there have been Digimon series after that, but they weren't related to the first two.
Okay.
So they did a series.
Essentially, this is the Hoenn of the series.
They did a series of 6 films, right? And they were slow paced and boring, basically.
Brilliant.
So it's like you said, it's littered with a lot of problems. And so they the characters from the second series, the younger kids, were just shown to have been kidnapped, and we saw their silhouettes in some like tubes when they were in like cryogenic sleep or something because they've been kidnapped. And that was all we saw of these beloved characters, and they barely even referenced them throughout the rest of the film series. And they also introduced a new character, this new girl called Mei or Bitch Tits. And
maybe,
with her new Digimon, who was like the focal point of the entire series, and who was getting it off with Tai, which is ridiculous because didn't they see the epilogue of O2? So when me and Ozzy watched these for his channel, we basically spent the whole time imagining ways that she was going to be killed. Because she's
Beautiful.
not. Because at the end of the second series, they jump forward to when they're all adults, and you see how they've all got on in life and their kids, and who's.
And she's not there.
She's not there, obviously, because she wasn't invented at that point. So we're like, what happens to her?
They retconned her.
So we're assuming that someone kills her.
Fair.
Yeah, completely pointless character. Slutty McSlut, bitch tits.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoy seeing Digimon being back, but I have to say those films were crap. they were not good.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And yet it made his number 1.
Yep. I mean, he's a Digimon fan, big fan.
That's fair. Right.
Yeah, and it's one of the few things where the dub was way better than the. Well, no, not a few things. That's being unfair, but like it's one of the occasions where the dub was better than the sub, simply because you didn't have to pay as close attention to it when you could just like listen to it. We could chat more.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and they seem to go a bit quicker as well. Yeah. Anyway.
Right. So, do you want to go first or shall I?
Adventure. You go first.
If I go, because I've got a small list.
You know, why detail. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so I did lie. I technically have one honorable mention.
Oh, vulnerable.
And it's only a technical because it's Back to the Future Part 2.
Oh, was it re-released or something?
It was re-released in 2015 on the day that it was. Oh, what day was it they went to in the future?
I can't remember.
Like whatever the day was that they went to in the film is the day that they showed it again, and the film started at the time that they arrived in the future.
I'm going to say
it's quite
11th of July.
No, it's later than that. October 21st, 2015. So not actually that far away.
There was a 1 in it.
Yeah. Yeah. October 21st. That's next week. That's next Wednesday.
Hooray! But 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Oh, how time flies.
And wasn't Blade Runner in 2016? Oh no, 2019.
Oh, okay. Oh, that makes it a bit better, I guess.
Something was 2016.
So, yeah, Back to the Future Part 2 was my honorable mention. Number 5 was Pitch Perfect 2.
Right.
Fucking hilarious film. I love the first one, love the second one, didn't see the third one. Number 4 was Age of Ultron.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm speeding through this a little bit because we are on a limited time scale, I'm afraid. Yes. Yeah, like Ozzy said, the most forgettable of the Avengers films, but still good fun. It was also the first one that they released after being bought out by Disney.
Ah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, because I remember in the trailer for it, they finally could use the like Disney property, so they had Ultron singing I Got No Strings to Hold Me Down.
Oh.
There are no strings.
I don't know what that is.
But yeah, it's a good Avengers film. Weeks of the 3.
I've only seen it vaguely once, didn't really pay attention.
It's good fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's fun. Number 3 is Ant-Man. Oh my god, I have not laughed that much at an MCU film
Sorry, what
before.
film?
It's Ant-Man.
Oh, okay.
Or his lesser known version, Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
Oh my god, you've seen Ant-Man, right?
Oh yes.
It's hilarious, isn't it?
It's very, very good.
Brilliant.
And it was last week I mentioned about how Guardians of the Galaxy warmed me up towards the Marvel films. Like, 'cause I'd always knew they were good films, but like, warmed me up more.
Yeah.
And then seeing Ant-Man the year after was just like completely, oh yeah, okay. I'm sold.
It's like people were skeptic about the Guardians of the Galaxy just because it was a completely sort of unknown property in terms of like the wider Marvel universe. It took such a big risk. But Ant-Man, people didn't expect it to be good.
Yeah.
Mainly because Edgar Wright left halfway through, and people just like, the general consensus was, well, they haven't screwed up so far.
Yeah.
And then it went on to be quite possibly the best of phase 2.
Nice. I do like as well how it wasn't like a retconned origin story either. It was like the guy from the comics was like the retired Ant-Man. I thought that was really cool.
like a second generation superhero. It's interesting, but yeah, really, really good. Sequel is good as well.
Yes.
Number 2, Mad Max Fury Road.
I need to see that. Let me double check if it's on my my list.
My
yes,
God, this is a good film. It is. How best? Admittedly, it is just driving the movie.
Yeah, but I mean, when you look at it, I mean, I've seen enough of it to know that it looks fucking awesome.
The action is phenomenal. The acting is really, really good. And just the style and just the atmosphere that it creates is fantastic. And they also re-released it in black and white.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it actually looked really good.
Huh.
Yeah, like the direction, the action sequences, the score, the cinematography, editing, costume design, visuals, and performance are widely praised by everybody, and quote, considered one of the greatest action films of all time.
Shit.
End quote.
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Yeah, it's stunning, absolutely brilliant. Because it's the same guy. Hang on, let me double check. Yeah, it was the same guy who did the original Mad Max films.
Yes, that's right. It is actually in this. I looked this up once before. It's still in the same series and everything. It's like the next one in the series. Yeah,
I think it's supposed to be like the Tom Hardy's Max is supposed to be a character from one of the other Mad Max films. I think.
Right.
Also did Happy Feet. So there we go. And produced Babe.
Wow. You can also
that's two ends of a spectrum, isn't it?
You can also I always, whenever I see Mad Max Fury Road, I always sing it in my head or out loud if there's no one else there, to the tune of Highway to the Danger Zone, but I pronounce the colon as a full word so it fits.
Could you give us a demonstration?
Sure. Mad Max Fury Road.
That worked really well. Oh man, love it. And my number one for 2015. Gee, I fucking wonder.
Gee,
it is Star Wars Episode 4. I mean, Episode 7. The Force Awakens.
Episode not 4. We swear.
Yeah. Like, it gets a lot of shit, but Force Awakens is a unique entity in that. Hang on, didn't Spectre come out this fucking year?
Yes. Spectra, as I call it.
Yep, Spectre did as well, and didn't Fantastic Beasts as well?
No, next year.
Yeah, 2016. Sorry, yeah. I just vaguely remember my manager saying, you should, like, this is just like when we were cleaning up screens, like, this is just practice for Spectre, and that's just practice for Star Wars. Yeah, but no. So, Force Awakens is a very unique event, not just for me personally, but for cinema as a whole. Like, there will never be another event like the Force Awakens.
No.
The amount of anticipation and excitement that was surrounding Force Awakens will never be matched ever, as far as I can tell.
No,
because there was a long time between this one and Revenge of the Sith, and even longer between this one and Return of the Jedi. Obviously, that's how time works. But so it was a long time since the last Star Wars film. It was a long time since, at the time, it was been a long time since the last good Star Wars film. Revenge of the Sith is actually good, but that's for a story for another time. But the amount of hype that it had, like, people were so excited. Like, I remember being like, I worked like the night that Force Awakens came out.
Yeah.
And there was such the atmosphere that was around in the foyer in the cinema was incredible. It was like being at a convention, you know, because there were so many people around that were excited, and everybody was here for the same thing, and people were so just.
I mean, people were just really, really excited.
Yeah, they were.
I can kind of hear that you're struggling to find a more impressive word, because just saying that people were really excited, that maybe doesn't sound
it really
good, doesn't sound big enough, does it?
Justice.
But, yeah,
it doesn't, because like we had in the cinema I worked at, they had 12 screens. Every single one of them was sold out.
Yeah,
on opening night. So the smallest screen had about, was it 150 people in it? And the largest, I think, could sit around 300. And there were varying sizes in between that. So it was well over 1,500 people on like the first showing. And it was just insane. Because like I remember like the first Saturday that it came out, we sold at least 5,000 tickets.
Blimey.
Just our store. In the times of, I think it was 8 till close. In one day, we sold 5,000 tickets for that one film.
It's amazing. The emotions around that.
Yeah, because we had like cosplayers there as well. We had like 2 stormtroopers and a Jawa running around. It was amazing. They came back for the other 2 as well.
Yeah. I went to see it on the first day it was out, but in the evening after work. Made sure I'd never looked at any news or anything on my phone all day. So I get spoilers. I went down straight, and like you said, it was just, I was practically jumping up and down. I was so excited. Everyone else looked like they felt exactly the same. We're all sat in, like, everyone was just so happy. It was brilliant.
Yeah.
And then man.
Because I don't know about you, but like when I saw Revenge of the Sith in cinemas and I saw the and the Star Wars thing come down, I remember thinking to myself, it's like, it's the last time I'm going to see that in the cinema.
Yeah.
And then when I saw it again in like Force Awakens, I was just like, something that reawoke in me. It's like the child inside me was just like, yes, fucking yes.
That's it. And that's exactly it, because it's basically like a genie has come up to you and said, you remember that pure unbridled joy you used to have about things as a child? Yes. You're going to get that again.
Yes. Yeah. Because I remember this. I was excited, but still kind of skeptical, because you know it's Disney. You know, but like, oh, what are they going to do? They've gotten rid of the old canon. Everything's different. Oh, I'm not going to like this. They're rewriting everything. But I remember the opening sequence where like that the Star Destroyer comes across frame, and then the ship, like the transport, goes down onto the surface. There's all the flashing things there, and it's just like, oh, okay, so we've had the classic Star Wars kind of thing, and now we've got the new JJ style, and it's like, okay, I'm feeling this. And then you meet Poe fucking Dameron, and I'm just like, okay, I'm sold. Kylo Ren comes along, stops to blast the bolt in midair, and I'm just like, holy fuck, okay, all right. And like the bit that really, really sold me was when Poe and Finn get into the TIE fighter, and as they're flying around, they're shooting things, and Finn just like yells in excitement. It's like, whoa! And I'm just like, I almost did the same. I was like punching the air. It's like, yes, Star Wars has made me feel something again.
Yeah.
Because like I loved the prequel trilogy, but they were so flat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In terms of like the acting and the directing, it just didn't feel like real people. This felt like it was an actual person.
Yes.
It wasn't somebody acting a film. It felt like, yes, this person is doing something enjoyable and they're loving it and they are expressing that, and it feels real.
It's such a shame they never made an episode 8 or 9. We need to move on. I'm sorry, because I need to do my list.
Yeah, sorry. I have a lot of positive feelings about Star Wars.
Yes, I remember. I'll just mention briefly that when I came out of the cinema after seeing it, I bumped into someone who I worked with who I didn't know was going to be there. They just happened to be walking out at the same time, and he was crying his eyes out. He was so happy.
Like, honestly, I could talk about my feelings around Force Awakens for hours. Like, there is so much I love about it. Like, just the one. Like, if I have to just pick out one thing, just one thing, the feeling of the Force.
Yeah.
Like when Kylo is trying to like probe Rey's mind, and you just sort of like you hear the and you sort of like feel it like in the walls and the sound. It's like it's so otherworldly, but yet that feels exactly how you would imagine the Force to feel.
Yeah.
It's just like I just love it so much.
We need to move on. I think we've got 5 minutes.
Okay, right. We'll draw a line under that for now. Please do your list. I'm sure I'll have more to say when Rogue One comes out.
Yeah.
Might have to do just like a Star Wars special after all these are done.
Idea. All right.
Talking about our feelings. Anyway, yes.
So, honourable mentions. First of all, 2 films that I haven't seen, but everyone tells me that I'll love. So I want to mention them because I'm sure I'll see them and love them at some point, which is Ex Machina and Mad Max Fury Road.
Yep.
And then other honourables was the Shaun the Sheep movie and Spectra and Jurassic World, which was better than I thought it was going to be. So I was pleasantly surprised by it.
Yes.
Then the top 5. Number 5, Inside Out. From Pixar.
That came out this year as well?
It did.
Fuck. Yeah, that should have. How did I miss all these films?
I don't know. Did you have your eyes closed?
No.
Oh.
I remember fucking loving Inside Out. I want to cosplay Joy for God's sake. But like that goes in at number 3, I think.
Okay. In it goes.
Pushes that man down to 4th.
Down it goes. Number 4 is The Revenant, off of Leonardo DiCaprio. It's the one where a man gets mauled almost to death by a bear and left for dead, and he has to get back to the people who left him for dead for revenge.
Yeah, like I didn't actually see it. I know it's very good, but I haven't actually seen it yet.
I watched it when I was up at my nan's a couple of months ago. And it's just like, it's really long, but you ever feel the time. You're just like gripped the whole time. It's very well kind of made in that sense. Number 3, The Martian.
Oh, The Martian.
The Martian. It's a very good film. Despite the random bit that they had to put in for the international markets where everything's going bad until the generous, benevolent Chinese step in to save the day.
You're fucking kidding me.
Yeah, they do put that. They put one of them in.
No.
Yep.
I did not know that. Oh my God.
I don't know if that's in the book or not. And apparently the book's really funny. I'm going to have to check it out.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Like, I think I have it? Yeah, I have it on Blu-ray, yet I still haven't watched it yet.
It's a good film. Very good.
Yeah.
Number 2, Ant-Man.
Yes.
And number 1, my number 1 was also Star Wars: The Force Awakens. But I'll put Ant-Man on the poll for me.
All right.
There we are. Yes, Star Wars: Force Awakens. We love it.
Oh. So much good about it.
Are we going to have the same one in 2016 as well?
I mean, it's definitely going to be up there, but I have a lot of good films that I saw in 2016.
So for 2015, we've got Ant-Man, Digimon Adventure Tri, and Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Plus, if Alex sends us a transmission from the large Megallanic cloud, we'll hear that now.
Incoming transmission from the big giant head.
Well, yeah, there we are. That's it. So if you're listening to this on the RSS podcast feed, you can watch it in stunning 444K on Inaudible on YouTube. Link will be below. And I'm guessing the poll will probably go up on Invisible Tower still, just because there's more people that will see it there. But all the links to them are around the place.
Is it worth putting the poll up on both channels?
I think yes. The only thing that worries me is that we could have multiple voters.
So? Are you worried about voter fraud?
Yes, I am.
Well, we'll just have to change the paper ballots then. You can't fake a paper ballot.
That's true. All right, yeah, no, I'll
post
stick
it in. Oh no, wait, that's the problem in the first place. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I will stick up with both. You've convinced me.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right,
Coolio.
and don't forget to
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't forget to be nice.
Smash that bell.
Oh, trap your...
ring that bell and smash that like button.
Smash that bell. I'm not into that.
Yeah. Somebody is.
Of course.
Right.
Well, on that bombshell.
Yeah.
Yes. So, well, I think you need to go. That's why I was rushing so much.
Well, yeah. Like I could honestly just talk about Star Wars Force Awakens for hours.
Yes.
Not without its problems, though.
No.
Not without its problems.
No.
It's looking at you, Chrome Dome.
Chrome Dome, yeah.
I could have done so much more with Phasma.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I want to know what Abrams had planned for Episode 8, because apparently that got thrown out wherever it was.
Yeah, I still would have preferred to have seen the Duel of the Fates.
Absolutely.
Because that would have been a much more satisfying version.
Yeah, because they started that story. They should have bloody finished it.
Yeah.
Because we ended up with just
like...
3 completely unrelated... Well, no, the 7 and 8 were related, but 9 was just completely unrelated, it felt like. It was ridiculous.
Well, to me, it felt more like 7 and 9 were connected when 8 was the odd one out.
Yes. But 9...
In terms of tone...
Oh, yeah. Well, same director, I guess.
Yeah, retroactively, I really like Last Jedi. Like, I went through very much a dip with Last Jedi. Like, I loved it when I first saw it. Thinking about it, oh god, this isn't very good. But now it's like actually critically thinking about it and with like an objective viewpoint, it's like, no, this is actually really clever, really good. Again, not without its problems.
Yeah. I'll say my piece next week.
Yes, absolutely. We might have to make next week. We might have to do a special Last Jedi. 2 weeks time for Last Jedi.
Yes. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, might have to do a special discussion on Last Jedi podcast.
I mean, honestly, we've got Rogue One, Rouge One, Last Jedi, Solo, and The Rise of Skywalker. Do we just want to mention them in our lists and then say, but we'll talk about them another time, and then just have a Star Wars episode?
I mean, I think that might be a better idea.
Yeah, because otherwise
we could just do a sequel, a Disney era Star Wars podcast.
Yeah.
I think Alex might want to join in on that as well.
Cool.
Ozzy definitely won't.
No.
Yeah. Put that out as a separate poll. Would you want to hear
the Star Wars podcast?
Yeah.
One episode.
Star Wars cast, yeah.
Oh no, we had the Last Jedi special. That was an episode.
Oh yeah, we did, didn't we? Yeah. Yeah. And the emergency Pokemon Sun demo version.
Yeah.
Like a long time ago. Anyway, right. I must be making tracks.
Okay,
thank you for this evening.
That's right. Thanks for coming. Unlike some people.
Right. Oh no, right.